my beauty room, welcome to my home where we keep it cute or put it on mute. We're going to sit down and talk about favorites. We are going to talk about skincare, makeup, lifestyle, all kinds of things in today's video, including stabbing our face. We've got so much stuff. Of course, we'll have everything linked and listed down below. And I feel like for me, y'all know, like this time of season, the year, is my absolute favorite. It is such my favorite because I am a Christmas junkie at heart. Some of these items I'm showing you in today's video would make excellent flipping gifts to yourself, to your loved ones, treat yourself, whatever it may be. If you're new to the channel, hi, hello, and welcome. My name's Rhonda, and my nose is officially only here for looks. She is doing absolutely flipping nothing. If I talk too much without drinking water, I will start hacking along. Well, let's just go ahead and start off with the first item, the Hydro Jug. Now, if you watch my Palm Springs Creators and Friends video, and I was kind of unpacking the goodie bag and everything, I talked about some of the games we played and some of the items that were other people's favorites. Well, this is what I took. I took 4 of the items, and I'd also put a little bag of coffee in here, and then I had like I think pink ribbon or something on here, but the Hydro Jugs are my favorite. I have a Yeti, which I do love just to like tip it and drink. I have a Stanley too, but honestly I love this because it just folds down and she don't leak at all. And so I travel all the time with her. Matter of fact, ask Nicole, like in our room, I have my Hydro Jug and I was constantly refilling her. I drink about at least 2 up to 4 of these a day. I am one hydrated queen and I love these. These make excellent gifts too. They have fun colors and I have the light pink, this one, and magenta. Shh. Next, I wear the Ultra Human Ring every flipping day. Matter of fact, I don't even have my Apple Watch on because I love this thing so much. But this baby, paired with this continuous glucose monitor, it's the M1, saved my life. So if you guys don't know, I have a broken pancreas, okay? Diabetic queen over here, and I thought I had things under control. I'm gonna just give you like the short version of it. I thought I had things under control. I was pricking my finger every single day. Turns out when you prick your finger, if you don't get it at the exact same time that you need to, you will be having hyperglycemic events. And if you're not catching it, that you're gonna think your numbers are fine. Turns out they're not fine. I got the Ultra Human Air Ring earlier this year. It could have been January, could have been February. This is the first one. This is the one I've always had. It's in gold. Matter of fact, I love it so much that I got my husband one. I'll have it linked down below for you guys. They did give us a coupon code. I've talked about it all the time. I fell in love with it first before I asked for a coupon code. And the M1 actually links up to your Ultra Human Ring. So you download the app and all information gets dumped over to the app. So you literally are continuously checking your glucose, which was a lifesaver for me because, well, let me start off with this tracks things like not only just your sleep, your menstrual cycle if you want it to, your circadian rhythm, your vitamin D, your exercise, your sleep, your HRV. It also checks like cardio rhythm. So pair your cardio events with your sugar being a little wackadoodle. That this duo alerted me to, you got some stuff going on, you need to get checked out. This thing is amazing. It gives me 0 issues. It always lets me know. Matter of fact, there are things that my body does that I don't pick up on that my husband does, and he's like, let's check your sugar, and we'll pull up the app and my sugar will be low or it'll be spiked kind of thing at the time. Now we're getting it under control. But long story long, get this for a loved one. Amazing gifts. I'll have it linked down below. Consider it. So let's talk about stabbing my face. I am so into skincare, and you will see by the makeup I show you in my favorites video today of how I have just been more into just showing my skin more. And I wanted to talk about Qure. I'm sure you've seen this all over TikTok and Instagram, even Facebook. Microneedling, to me, it is so beneficial to your skin. My son's piano teacher, when he took piano lessons, had this gorgeous skin, like absolutely gorgeous. And I said, you know, like your skin is absolutely stunning. And I mean, she's a beautiful woman, was probably a good 20-25 years older than me. And she said, microneedling. Okay, well, microneedling is like $300 a session. That's expensive. But she said microneedling is so important to the skin because it helps to, even though you are piercing the skin, it helps to rebuild collagen. Here's the thing, you guys have probably seen it. There's other devices out there like a derma roller and everything that will also pierce the skin and everything. However, it's not hygienic as Qure. I have fallen in love with this because one, you can do it in the comfort of your own home. I promise you, it is not painful. If you guys watch Dr. Shaw over on TikTok, I watch him all the time. He's a board certified dermatologist. That is actually how I found out about Qure. He had talked about like the benefits of it with the collagen, with wrinkles. If you have hyperpigmentation, this is going to help. Also texture, and it is so flippin' easy. Everything you need literally comes right to your door, and they're having a sale. Qure Skincare currently has their microneedling kit on sale up to 55% off. This is a safe at-home microneedling kit. So if you are dealing with large pores, texture, hyperpigmentation, you want a little bit of extra collagen production, definitely make sure to check this out. It's everything you need for a 3-month supply of microneedling. Is this safe? It absolutely is safe. This device right here actually has a one-time use tip. On top of that, it offers depth control, so you're never going to go too deep into the skin, causing too much trauma. This is not a derma roller. This is clean, this is effective, and it's super easy to use. It comes with the vials that you need as well as the spray to spritz your face and cleanse your face. Once you fill the vial, you just go ahead and start stamping, and while you are stamping, you're causing a little bit of a trauma to the skin, and then it's going to be infused with the serum. It's a clinical grade treatment, all right at home. This is going to help with collagen production. It's going to help with texture as well as fine lines, hyperpigmentation, and again, it's safe for at-home use. I'm going to just add a quick little note here, y'all. I know you guys see my red cheeks, and I know somebody's going to comment, why are your cheeks so red? Y'all, I just got out of a very hot bath. Those are just like my little temperature gauges. This infuses into the skin, and the needles will never go too deep. I made sure to do my face. I also did my neck, my décolleté, and the backs of my hands. Everything that's going to show age. So as you're using this, it's going to infuse the serum in. So any extra serum, I just went ahead and I just massaged right into my skin. I was a little extra, and I did use my red light therapy. You don't have to do that, but I did just to relax a little bit more. I did include a next morning look, and I was so surprised. You guys, my skin looked nice and hydrated, which you know your girl struggles with dry skin. It looked plump. Look at that. Even the backs of my hands were nice and shiny. So if you are interested in doing a safe at-home microneedling treatment that is in fact effective and backed by dermatologists, definitely make sure to check out my description box down below and make sure to get the 55% off while the sale is still going on. Thank you once again to Qure Skincare for sponsoring this portion of today's video. Right now with this sale going on, I highly recommend checking out Qure. You are going to be mind blown. You're going to notice a difference. I mean, you literally saw the night I did it, the very next day. This is something, you guys know I love tools, I love gadgets. This is something that I highly recommend. A gift to yourself, a loved one. Over time, you are going to see the amazing benefits. It's actually been a few days since I did my treatment, and I'm still noticing the hydration and the plumpness. Don't forget to do your lips too, guys. Next, let's talk about my favorite whitening strips. I love them. These are the Qure whitening strips. I have so many boxes of these. Right now they're on sale at TikTok for $7.99, but I always keep them linked in my Amazon storefront because I swear by these. These are absolutely amazing. This particular one is a week's worth if you want to do it for a full week. They also have a larger box of like 32 strips in total. These are absolutely amazing. This is all I use on my teeth, and you can tell the lipstick I have on today is Gemini, which is my lippy. You don't need to do like a red lip to make your teeth look white. These make them look white. And of course, you know I do the oil pulling and the mouthwash and the toothpaste too. But the Qure teeth whitening strips, I'm telling you, is amazing. And I don't know about y'all, but for me personally, when we're talking about gifts, the kids' stocking stuffers and stuff, I will put the Qure toothbrushes in there, the toothbrush covers or whatever it's called. I'll put a pack of these in here, their mouthwash, their toothpaste, like all of that stuff. I personally love the Qure formula because there is no fluoride in the toothpaste, in their mouthwash, or anything. And do your research when it comes to your mouthwash. This is something else. Haley also does mouth taping, and this would make a great gift. This is the Qure mouth tape, and it encourages nasal breathing, which I know I'm telling you guys my nose is just here for looks, but I still tape my mouth up. Of course, talk to your doctor. But what I will tell you guys is it helps with your jawline. It's so much better to breathe through your nose versus your mouth, because if you're breathing through your mouth, you're going to cause dry mouth, and dry mouth can lead to cavities. Just do your research on it. I'm not your doctor. Check with your doctor. But the reason I love the Qure one is, one, it's a flexible kind of material. Two, you can moisturize your face. So like after I did my Qure treatment and my skin was nice and hydrated and everything, I was still able to tape my mouth up and literally have zero issues with the mouth tape staying. It has a little slit in here, so if you do happen to open your mouth, you can still get a little bit of air flow in here. But this is a 60 pack for $14.99. Typically the ones I was buying before was a 30 pack for the same price. So you're getting a 2-month supply. This I have been trying since it first released. You guys saw me unbox it and PR, was it in September maybe? This is the Gerard Cosmetics lavender powder. This is my favorite powder from Gerard Cosmetics. I love it. I feel like it's micro fine. It's definitely brightening. It doesn't cake up. I have dry skin. It does not look dry whatsoever on my skin. I absolutely love this powder. Now, I don't know if my coupon code will work with this. Honestly, regular price to me would even be worth it, because you do not need a lot of it whatsoever, and it lasts all day long. I do under my eyes, in my T-zone, and that's just where I use it, and I absolutely love this stuff. Alright, so I have Gemini on my lips with Butterfly Kisses from Ofra Cosmetics, but I also wanted to say Hotmess Momma, which I absolutely love. My 18-year-old has been wearing the heck out of Hotmess Momma, and it's so funny because it looks so different on everybody's skin type. It is just a beautiful, both of them are so beautiful. On my child, Gemini looks a little too dark for her, but Hotmess Momma is like the perfect tone for her. And then of course, always topping with Butterfly Kisses. It's just a great combination, and I absolutely love it. I'm just so proud of it. Favorite lip liners has been, of course, no surprise here, Share from Gerard Cosmetics. Code HOTMESS used to save 20%. I don't know if it's still 20%. Share is such a wonderful lip liner. It goes with both of my liquid lippies, and it's my favorite, and now it is my 18-year-old's favorite too. Luckily I had a backup because she snagged out. Next in here, my other lip liner I've been using a lot of, which I have on today, is by Anastasia Beverly Hills, and this one is, I think, Dusty Rose. This is a beautiful lip liner too. It is not like a gel formula. It's a pencil sharpener kind, but it still is easy to apply. It does last long, and it's a really pretty neutral, pinky neutral color. I like more of a pinky or blue undertone type of formula or shade, because I feel like it just helps your teeth look even whiter. Even though they're already white, they're just crisper. You know what I mean? Ooh, my hair. Okay, so I really truly thought that K18 was probably very overhyped. Do you guys remember when any type of new hair care thing comes out, everybody goes like crazy over it? I ended up trying it. K18 had sent over the whole collection of it, and I was like, okay, I'll give you guys an honest review. It's really good. Ignore the fact that right now my ends, I did put dry shampoo on my ends on accident, so they're a little crunchy, but it's okay. It's the hair washing day tomorrow. There's 3, and I forgot to bring the oil down. The oil I highly recommend. It is not heavy on your hair whatsoever, and it constantly will bring life back in. And I will tell you right now, with our air about to be crazy flippin' dry, we're going out west here soon, I will not be without my K18. I got the little minis in the TikTok shop because they're on sale right now. I got the detox shampoo and the hair mask, the leave-on hair mask. I flippin' love this. It is absolutely so good. 10 out of 10. I highly recommend. I mean, my hair has come such a long way, and I feel like the hype is 100% real with the K18. So anyways, I wanted to show you guys the little mini that I picked up because I got this for travel, but I feel like this would make an excellent stocking stuffer too. But the K18, oh, she worth the hype, baby. All right, let's talk about my little combo here for Complexion. I have fallen in love with the YSL. This is a Touche Éclat blurring primer. This is so flipping good. So good, so hydrating. It does blur your skin, but if you have normal to dry skin, I don't know how it is for oily skin, but if you have normal to dry skin, this is what I've been recommending so flippin' much. Like, I was in one of my friends' lives, and people were asking, like, hey, what primers do you guys recommend? And this was the one that I recommended. I flippin' love it. Now, don't get confused. I always make sure to use my City Beauty first. This is the Invisicrepe Body Balm. I start off with this after I've done all of my skincare. Once I've let it sit and like absorb into my skin, then I go in with the YSL Touche Éclat Blurring Primer. Look, she bougie and she is pricey. She is good. You only need one little bit. I only put it in my T-zone. For my complexion, YSL Touche Éclat Concealer. And you will see in the demonstration that 2 clicks, 1 on each eye. Perfect. Shade 2.5 is my favorite shade. I like a little bit of brightness under here. And here's the thing. As we age, technically you're not supposed to go too bright under your eye, but the YSL concealer is so lightweight and a nice like serum formula that it never gets heavy and cakey under your eyes. But it still is nice and it's brightening and still gives you that coverage. And then for my foundation, if you will, I have been absolutely in love with the Sigma Beauty. This is the Skin Perfector Hydrating Tint, shade 4 specifically. I have backup. I love this. Once again, if you saw my video talking about the Creators and Friends Palm Springs event, this is what I was talking about, and I was so excited. Like, in my little purse, they had put backup in there for me as well. This is so good. I have it on. This is literally all I wear, and it just matches perfectly. I mean, you still can see some of my like imperfections coming through, but that's okay. I'm working on it with my Qure, okay? But yeah, it is just, it's so nice. It's lightweight, it's comfortable, and it pairs beautifully without peeling up or anything with my favorite face products. So for me, this is an absolute must for sure. I'm going to try and link as much as I can through the YouTube shop, and you may see pictures popping up if you do want to shop them. Thank you. If I can make them an affiliate, I'm definitely going to do that. I highly recommend trying out the Sigma Beauty Skin Tint. Okay, moving in. I'm a little all over the place, y'all, when I'm talking about everything. I'm just kind of grabbing. I'm still really enjoying the Tartelette Tubing Mascara. And here's the thing. I'm not a fan of tubing mascaras. Like, I normally complain about them and say that my lashes look too spidery. I'm just not liking it. But this tubing mascara is actually one worth trying in my opinion. And if it's on sale, I would highly recommend picking it up and trying it. And with that being said, the Benefit Fan Fest, I'm so flippin' sad. This is how I know it is one of my favorites. I had the full-size one on my trip, and I don't know. Like, I thought I unpacked everything. I'm gonna have to go back through like my makeup bag and see if like maybe it was stuck in a corner or something. My full-size Fan Fest by Benefit. So I've been using my little backup one. This is amazing. This is such a good mascara, and honestly, I will pair these two together. Very, very good. So, you know, Jody and I have talked about our favorite lash curlers. Just gonna give the Surratt Beauty lash curler another shout out. It's a really good lash curler, y'all. I love it. It doesn't like pinch my skin, pull my lashes. It's very good. Ofra Cosmetics eyeshadows. No surprise here, my girl came out with a beautiful palette which stands for such amazingness and strongness, and like, we are bold, we are beautiful, we are strong mother truckers. And if you have not picked up her palette, I highly, highly, highly recommend picking up Jody's palette. It's such a fun palette, and it's so her. It's nice, it's smoky, but I love playing with these colors and then adding a little bit of this one in here, and or maybe just a hint of the purple shade in here as well. It's just such a beautiful, beautiful palette, and if you want that schmexy, smoky look, add strong. You will love it. It's beautiful. And of course, don't forget to pick up her primer. Her primer is so good. By now, I'm sure a lot of y'all have picked it up. It's good, isn't it? That it's going to make everything last. No surprise here. I mean, I think we're forever going to have the Unconditional palette and the Sweet and Sassy palette. It always in my favorites. I love it so much. I can't even tell you how many I've been through. I have it on today. I always use Fan Bam Soulmate. Sweet and Sassy, and then I've actually been mixing my Bittersweet and Coffee Strong together and putting it in the outer portion. Absolutely love this palette. It literally goes everywhere with me. I've got my backup sitting here where I have to pull because I've gone through so much Fam Bam. Sweet and Sassy palette. This is my little blush palette that can also be used on the eyes, and I know I've thrown some people off by putting it in their signature eyeshadow palette, but yeah, this is just my favorite blushers, and you'll see that I mixed my blushers together. I love this palette so much. I mean, you guys can see she is well loved, well used. She was used at my daughter's wedding as well. The day of her wedding, I think it was, the samples arrived and we got to play around with it and everything for her wedding, so it was absolutely so wonderful. Highly recommend. This is such my favorite. This is the only blushers that I ever use now. They had sent these over and I really love the YSL bronzers. I use shade 3. It's one of those bronzers that some will turn orange, and my skin, I will say it's not always the brands, it's my skin. My skin has a tendency to oxidize things. I never oxidize with shade 3. I love it. It is my absolute favorite bronzer. You don't need much of it and it gets the job done. And then I always like to finish my face off with the YSL powder. I just swirl around and then buff it in and we're done. It's a nice like blurring powder. It's called the Hyper Finish Translucent Powder. Okay, here's a fun little thingy. If you guys have a Dollar Tree by you, this is something that they're cream blushers. It's by Clean Beauty. It's a lip color and cream blush duo. It's a cream and she is buildable and beautiful. I have her on today. I love the formula. It's really nice and soft. It kind of reminds me of Strawberry Daiquiri from Fenty Beauty, and I absolutely love it. I love this shade, and as you can see, it's kind of light, but you build it up and you can get a beautiful look to it. And then I topped it, of course, with my powder blushers to set it. So good. The Tarte Sculpt Tape. It's a contour in the shade Warm Bronze. This has been my go-to. I've been waiting for it to go on sale to pick up the full size. I didn't know if I was going to love it, so I picked up the mini. I cherish it. It is so good. It is so pigmented. It's so buildable. The brushes I'm showing you in the video, we'll talk about in a hot minute, but these are so good. I highly recommend. I'm using a lot of natural light, guys, so sorry if it gets really bright. It's been like raining all day. Love me the Babe Original formula. I use the serum in my hair, the topical serum. My brows, I'm gonna have to find a picture of my brows and my lashes from earlier this year before I started using Babe Original. I use their Babe Brow. I use their lashes, like lash serum. I use their hair serum. I use everything they have to offer, right down to the lash conditioner. I use this, the lash serum. And then for my brows, there's 2 products I'm going to show you today. L'Oreal had actually sent over the up to 24-hour brow lamination. And so here's what I've been doing. I finally have brows, guys, and I'm so excited. I only have brows because of the Babe Original. Their Babe Brow. They actually gave us a coupon too for that. It's Hotmess. Just try Hotmess for darn near everything and you're going to save coin. I put the clear L'Oreal gel on first. I get them where I want everything because, like I said, your girl finally has brows. And so once I let that kind of dry down and everything, then I go in with my brow filler in the shade Taupe from Babe Brow. And then I just like, because they're kind of sparse still, but then I go in and fill them the rest of the way in, and that is it. That is it. I don't pencil anything. Literally, these 2 products are wonderful. Next in here, once again, Surratt Beauty. This is like what I use on my waterline. And I feel like one thing we have to be careful about, once again, as we age, is not kind of overdoing things. Like sometimes back in the day, like think about it. 2013, we'd use a white pencil. And that was fine, but now it's a little too stark in my opinion, especially at my age. So this one is this beautiful nude, and you guys know that Makeup Geek had my heart for the longest time with their nude pencil that I put in my waterline. However, Obviously they went out of business, but I actually love the Surratt Beauty one even more. It's even a little bit more calm, so it literally looks like your waterline, only a little bit more awake. You know what I mean? It's not very stark, but it's absolutely beautiful, and a little bit goes a long way. It doesn't get chunky whatsoever. Like sometimes that is an issue I would have, where it was almost too jelly based on other ones that I tried, so they'd clump and grab my lashes. This doesn't do it. It is so flipping good. You guys know my absolute favorite black liner that I use on my tight line is by Milk Makeup, and it's the Infinity in the shade Outer Space. It's just black. I love this so much, and it stays put. I mean, you can see it's not down on my waterline. All right, let's finish off with some of my absolute favorite brushes. Okay, so if you guys did not know, BK Beauty is having a huge sale right now, and they were kind enough to give us a coupon for 30% off. So I wanted to talk about my absolute must-have favorites brushes with BK Beauty. And if I can have all of it popping up, I will. If not, you can go directly to their website and use code HOTMESS30 and save yourself 30% off these brushes, guys. Like, gift it to yourself. You guys know I've talked about this forever and a day. You don't see me using it in this video because I do need to clean her, like big time. This is the 101 foundation brush. So good. Absolutely beautiful. She's just a great brush. Hi, honey.
Hi.
Oh, stud muffin back in full effect. Looking so nice.
Yeah.
Looks good.
Single ladies, hit me up.
Your glasses look good.
I know, right?
Next in here, we've got the BK Beauty 109. This, again, is so good. You can see the size difference here. It is such a good brush. It, like, gets right in there. One of my friends on TikTok, she says, oh, I have a smaller forehead, so this is always such a good brush to blend out on my forehead. I like it for my cream products, blending out my contour, what have you, but it is so good. Plus, it's good, like, along the nose, too. I love it. My two favorite, which I'm looking at my brushes, I'm like, is it only two? I love the 201 brush. This is so flipping good for, like, right in my crease. And there's a smaller one too that I have from BK Beauty that is really good, especially if you have hooded lids. And then you're gonna see, I think I recorded it. At one point my cat came in and took my seat over, so I didn't get to, like, record everything. But this particular one is the 205 angled brush. This is so good for the outer V. I love it in the outer V. You kind of stamp and then you can just lightly blend it. Her brushes are so good. I've had mine for a few years now, and they're absolutely wonderful. And then, of course, you can't forget the A506 Anti-Hot and Flashy Concealer Brush. Listen, ladies, if you have mature dry under eyes or just mature under eyes, get yourself a good concealer brush. I'm going to show you this one and my other one that's my absolute favorite. One thing I noticed is using a concealer brush makes your under eyes look so much smoother. Highly recommend getting yourself some of the BK Beauty brushes. I also have some of my favorites from Sigma. The Sigma F47 multitasker brush is so good, and it works beautifully with the skin tint, what I used in today's video. Love that with my skin tint. You could also use your BK Beauty one with it. You don't only have to use this one, but I really love this one because it is good with either putting your primer on, cream products, your foundation. You could even use this for your powder. I actually have another one for my powder. Then we do have the Precision Powder F08 brush. And this one is really good too. Like, if you're setting along your nose or under your eyes, this one is like a nice slanted brush too. I'm sure you could use cream products with it, but I like to use it for the powders. And then, of course, their concealer brush. This is the F72, and this one has more of, the shape is a little bit different, kind of dense. And this one gets right up in there. It is so flipping good. So I'm going to have everything linked and listed down below for you guys. Highly recommend. these are definitely my favorites. These are the things that I notice that I'm constantly reaching for, and that's what's so fun about doing a favorites video. It is in fact the things that's my current favorite. Did you get the micro infusion system from Qure? I'm telling you, it is so flippin' worth it. It's a limited edition, 3-month supply, and I'm telling you, even after your first treatment, you're definitely gonna notice a difference. But definitely make sure to check it out. Thank you once again to Qure for sponsoring a portion of today's video. Let me know if you guys have picked it up. Here's a tip. Take a picture, take a before picture, then take a picture of yourself through the 3-month process. You're gonna be amazed. Anyways, friends, thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you guys being here so much. Check me out on my other channels, and of course on my social medias, Instagram and TikTok at hotmessmommabusiness. And until next time, friends, as always, kisses from Kentucky. Mwah! Bye!